All right, welcome everybody. My name is Shane Martella here with Push Marketing. Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Shane Martella here with Push Marketing. I'm glad you guys could join us for our latest digital techniques webinar. Today's topic is how to target your competitors' customers. It's pretty exciting. Here's a little overview of the topics we're going to cover. I'm going to start off with how to target your competitors' location visitors. Then how to target your competitors' website visitors, HyperFocused Targeting, target locally with new Google My Business listings, and Facebook ads. It's covered.
One more time.
It's covered. I can't see it.
I know, that was the same problem as that one. You move it down and then, I was thinking you start there, you had a few odds. I think you could, you need to cleaner that first in the real thing. So yeah, put that down way down in the corner because
there's not much up here.
Yeah, that's probably okay. That's a good spot for it.
Okay. Let's try this.
Take two.
Take three.
You don't have to wait.
Yeah.
Don't wait.
Go for it. Gambling.
Yep.
All right, welcome everybody. My name is Shane Martella here with Push Marketing. I'm glad you guys could join us for our latest digital techniques webinar. Today we're going to cover how to target your competitors' customers. Here's an overview of what's going to be covered in it, the different topics. We're going to start off with how to target your competitors' location visitors, how to target your competitors' website visitors, hyper-focused targeting, target locally with new Google My Business listings, and we're going to wrap it up with lead generation ads on Facebook. And now to introduce to you our marketing expert, Mr. Bob Nance.
Thank you very much, Shane. All right, hello everyone. All right, Bob Nance here. I always just like to show off a little picture of the family. Good-looking young men, beautiful wife there, kind of making me look good. All right, let's get started. Before we get into the webinar, I would just like to tell everyone a little bit about us. So we're a very experienced agency. We've been doing digital marketing since 1997, since we started developing HTML websites at that time. And we produce and manage thousands of phone calls and hundreds of thousands of conversions per year. Now, a conversion would be someone going on a website and requesting to find a dealer, if this was a distributor, finding a location where they could buy the product, or requesting directions, requesting contact information. These would be different conversions that we track. So we're also part of WSI. WSI is the world's largest digital marketing association. So this affiliation allows us to bring large agency capabilities to any size business. We are certified to run Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, and Bing ads, and trained, certified and trained. So enough about us, let's kind of jump into these topics. So the first topic, as Shane mentioned, is targeting your competitors' location visitors with geofencing. So how geofencing works, it works with your phone. Is basically we have a beacon in our pocket. Your phone is a GPS device. Whenever you go into a location, then the software that we use can track that phone was in that location. And then we can show ads to you on your phone and on your desktop, on your tablet. Talk a little bit more about that. So geofencing capabilities. So using that GPS, we can target any location, as small as a building or as large as a stadium or even a neighborhood. So we can show your ads to people that have physically been to your competitors' locations. Also people that have attended a certain event or trade show. This last weekend we had we had a music event, Kaboo, here in San Diego. So if someone wanted to, everyone that was at Kaboo all 3 days could be targeted, or just a single day. And the ads after they're targeted, the ads show on mobile, desktop, and tablets. Someone asked me once, they said, will people see it? Like let's say that we're targeting someone at Kaboo, would they see it on their phone right away? Now that's possible, but most likely, and I think it's even better, that they would be seeing it, when they get home on their desktop, on their tablet, because basically we tag them on their mobile device and then we can follow them around on their other devices. So one thing that we can do with geofencing is what's called a conquest campaign. So what we do with a conquest campaign is we can target a company's competitors. They would just tell us the name of the competitors, the cities that they're located, and we take and we pull those addresses and then we bring them into our software, and then we can show our customers' ads to people that have visited their competitor's physical location. And then furthermore, we can record a conversion for anyone that we show at any of the competitors that see our customers' ads. If they go to our customers' locations, then we can count that as a conversion. We'll call that as a walk-in conversion. And I'll show you a real-world example here in a moment. So real-world example. So this customer, we're reading across the top line, they had 77,000 impressions. This is the total from the campaign for 1 month, 87 clicks, click-through rate of 0.11, $5.77 cost per click, $6.48 cost per 1,000 impressions, and a spend of $502.18. Walk-ins. The walk-ins are how many people saw the ad that were tagged at their competitor's location, saw our customer's ad, and walked into one of our customers' locations. So we had 12 people. The cost for each of those, cost per walk-in in the right side column there, $41.85. So we decided to run a little ROI analysis on this. So looking at the figures, so we had 12 visits. The ad spend expense was $502.18. The platform management fee was $450. So they had an overall expense of $952.18. So the cost per visit is actually $79.35 real cost. So we've interviewed the customer and asked them what is their average sale price. So they sell countertop slabs anywhere from $1,000 a slab, and some of their jobs can be $10,000, $20,000 sales. But on average is $3,800 is the average sale. Their average closing rate is 30%. 3 out of every 10 people that walk onto the lot into their slab yard will buy a slab. So approximate sales based on the 12 visits that were generated. So if we take the 30% of 12 is 3.6 times the $3,800 average sale, that gives us a total amount of $13,680. So with that amount of sales for an investment of $952.18, that returned the customer 69%, over 69% return on investment, which is most businesses would be very happy with that. All right, so that kind of covers how we target your competitors' locations. Let's talk about targeting your competitors' website visitors. So this is done on Google with a tool called Custom Affinity Audiences. And we go into a setting in Custom Affinity Audiences, and the setting is URLs. So we take all of our competitors' URLs and we key them into this campaign, and it brings us back over in the lower right. It says the top website topics here. So the customer that we're working for on this campaign is in San Diego and they sell countertops. So we're showing their ads to the people that are visiting their competitors' websites. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. All right, so let's move on to hyper-focused targeting. And this involves programmatic display campaign. So what is programmatic advertising? It's basically automated media buying that uses technology. So let me explain. So here's a diagram of what programmatic is. So it's a real-time bidding system. We have advertisers at the top, which would be us, our customers, and we're using a demand-side platform, also known as a DSP. So this platform allows us to communicate with different exchanges and to place ads on different exchanges. So if you look down, everyone's familiar with Google, Yahoo, but probably some of these other exchanges that you've never heard of, PulsePoint, AdMeld, Rubicon, etc. So with Google and Yahoo, if you're averaging just on one of those platforms, you're probably getting about 20 to 25% of the available website inventory. Using programmatic, you're able to get a much larger piece of the pie. And then, so each of these exchanges has relationships with different publishers, which are websites. An example would be, Fox or Yahoo or CNN, these types of websites. USA Today. Okay. So with this inventory, we really have a lot more targeting capabilities than we have with just a typical Google display ad. So not only are we able to do location targeting, we're able to really get into some intricate demographics, some contextual, and some very complex personas. So let's discuss each of those briefly. Location, we can target a country all the way down to a specific address or a group of addresses. Demographics can be based on gender, income, homeowner, renter, car owner. Contextual would be, where is this person, where are they in their season of life at the moment? Are they currently remodeling? Are they looking for gifts for a loved one? These are all different types of criteria that we could use to select an audience. So this allows us to create very complex personas. Democratic or Republican voters that were born in the month of July, really the sky's the limit. We like to say, if you can imagine it, you can target it. So let's talk about some of the targeting that can be done. So we have timeshare owners. We have a customer that is into helping people exit out of their timeshares. So we were checking the available audiences for him, and there are, if we go down to this first screen at the bottom, there are 23 million timeshare owners in the United States. Looking at the column to the right, B2B, there are, if you want to target some businesses, these are just some of the selections that you can choose to target businesses. In market for a corporate credit card, maybe a credit card company might be interested in that. Likely to have business loans, maybe a bank might be interested in that type of information. And strong and stable companies. Most of us who are working with B2B want to make sure that we're working with strong and stable companies. So then we also have these other personas that American football fans, basketball fans, they like holiday TV classics. They could be conservatives, they could be liberals. They're into soccer, young moms. So really, there's really no limits what we could do. All right. So let's talk about targeting. Let's say that you're a small business or you have multiple locations. And then, so if you have multiple locations and you have people physically come to your location, then it's important that you're able to target locally, okay? So there's 2 new ads that Google just came out very recently, and so we're going to discuss some of these in case you're not aware of them. So both of these involve connecting your Google My Business listing with your Google Ads account. And you need to create a location extension using your Google My Business listing. So what this allows you to do is you can create this type of ad. Now these ads show up, they show up in retargeting. If you've been to this company's website, then you would see this type of ad when you got close. Let's say you're driving by and this could pop up on your phone. And you would see it when you're targeting, or also if you expressed an interest in a garage door and you were close to this business, and this could show up on your phone. So it can be very helpful for certain types of businesses to drive traffic to their physical location. It shows their website, and also someone can get directions to visit your business. I've also seen these ads that will also have the phone number on them as well. So the other type of local ad that's new is most everyone is familiar with these map boxes. They're on the front page of Google, and they have, typically they would be 3 listings. And if you'll notice on this page here, you have 4 listings. There's a 4th listing, and this is the Blackstone Granite. And if you notice, it has a little green ad next to the reviews. So that's telling everyone that that's an ad, and they're at the number 1 position. The other 3 are in those positions because they've optimized their location page and their website to show up that Google has determined that they're best suited to show up in that location based on their optimization. So this is a paid ad. So that kind of covers the local. So let's move on to the last item. And this is one of the items that we're most excited about. It's something that we're having a lot of success for some of our customers. And it's lead generation ads on Facebook. So it's an ad that includes a submission form. The person doesn't leave Facebook, they submit the submission form right there on Facebook. So we've been running this for a few customers. We're finding it's a low-cost way to build awareness and to receive leads from potential customers that are beginning to research a particular product or service. And we can also show these ads to people that have been to your website, and after they've left your website, then they come to Facebook and they would see these ads. So what we do is we're typically targeting interests with these ads. So this right here, this campaign was set up for a customer that their business is patio covers. So the interest that we had is backyard, furniture for the patio pavers, swimming pool. As you can see, they're just really into updating their backyard. They're into home improvement. And we also put some demographics based on income. From basically the top 50% of income is covered here. Sometimes we'll only go like the top 25, but this customer sells quite a bit of product to people that are even in the middle, median income range. So these are some of the results that we've had. So this customer here, Capital Lead Generation, it's for Capital Cooking. Capital Cooking is a luxury appliance manufacturer. They'd be similar to a Viking Range or a Wolf Range if you're familiar with that brand. So this is a smaller brand. They manufacture their ranges and their barbecues in California, and they're well known by people in the industry. You can see them if you watch the Food Network, you would see this product on the Food Network shows. So This shows a campaign that we're running over a 30-day period. You can see the top middle there, last 30 days. And the amount of leads and the cost per spent that was spent. So let's talk about the cost per result in the right side column was $3.66. The impressions were 19,436 impressions. We reached 12,812 people, and we had 81 results. Now, going back to, this is over a 30-day period, spending only $10 a day. I can barely get a lunch for $10 a day, you know what I mean? So as far as $3.66 per lead is really doing well. And then also take into consideration that the average cost for this customer is between $6,000 and $10,000 for these products, that you're be able to supply them leads at $3.66. It's safe to say that they're pretty happy with what we're able to bring. So averaging 2 leads a day at $3.66 on approximately $10 a day spent. This is just a list of the leads just to show you kind of like how many are happening. Actually, on the 3rd, we had more like, it looked like it was 5 leads that day. So, but averaging approximately 2 a day. And this is an example of what that lead generation looks like. So we did a nice ad. Would you like to cook like a professional? Capital Cooking makes ranges for the serious home chef. Show their beautiful product. And then they click there to learn more, and it takes them to a submission form. Got questions? Ask an expert at Capital Cooking. And then basically what we're asking them to do, if they want to speak with the Capital Cooking expert, give us your name, email, phone number, and then also what product are you inquiring about. If we go to the last slide, it says select, what would you like, a range, move over to that one, range, a cooktop, a barbecue, which product are you interested in? And then they would submit. So that's what it looks like. Again, very successful, and just having a lot of success with this. We're excited about all these new capabilities. This one is really working well for our customers. And that's the end of the education. We just wanted to mention just a couple things before we close. So these techniques, each one is, I like to caution that maybe just think, oh, if I just did that one thing, that would be what would make my business go. But the one thing that we, believe in is a multi-channel, multi-layered approach. So we're looking at, if you look at the diagram here, we're looking at your prospects and customers are in the middle of the wheel, and around the wheel are all the ways that you can connect with your customers, from search, people looking for you online, to retargeting, they've been to your website and showing them ads. Search engine optimization, make sure that your keywords are coming up locally, if not nationally, if that's something that you need. Geofencing, targeting your competitors. Social media marketing, which we just talked about, the lead generation ads. Also making sure that your website and your landing pages are up to speed with the marketing that you're putting out. You're putting out great marketing and your website isn't up to speed, then it doesn't really work that well. Also email and marketing automation, being able to send regular email communications to your customers. And then marketing automation would be sending nurturing types of emails to your customers. And then lastly, we like to make sure that you have advanced analytics. So know if a prospect comes to your website, what pages are they visiting? What are they interested in? This is perfect for your sales team to know, okay, prospect A went to this. This is where they were visiting on their website, or also visiting existing customers. This is where they've been on our website. So you kind of know, almost reading their minds when you're going in to see them, right? So just that as well is helpful. So with that, I'm going to close. I'd just like to, just mention our team. My name again is Bob Nance, one of the consultants here. You have my phone number, my email address right there. You also heard Shane at the beginning of the call. He's also a digital marketing consultant. His phone number and his email address as well. And Shane and I both look forward to talking to you soon if you have any questions. Thank you so much for your time.